the scenario. Here's the scenario.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Here's the Scenario. I'm one of your hosts, Mike Cannon. With me, as always,
is Mike Feeney, being joined by
Brendan Sagalow, and woo, I'm excited.
guys, this is about take 15 of this podcast. We are an absolute embarrassment to broadcasting, but hey, we're coming with some fucking fun, enthusiastic energy, and we're going to have a good goddamn time. Thanks for our new listeners. Thank you to the laugh button. For those of you who are new to the show, which is everybody since this is episode 4, we are a hypothetical-based podcast. We do what-if scenarios, morality quizzes, all submitted by you guys. So DM us on social media at Here's the Scenario on Instagram and Twitter. So, or is it?
Just go to here'sthescenario.com.
Yeah, here's the scenario.com. Check it out. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. We will answer your questions. Since we're fucking new, we have to answer our own that we're finding on the internet, but we would absolutely love to answer your fucking weird ass questions.
Yeah, plus they get super personal and weird.
Yeah, we have this as a Patreon, patreon.com/scenariopod, and we've been interacting with our loyal patrons this whole time, and that's what makes this so fun. That's what makes us the most interactive podcast on the planet.
That's right. So let's just get into our first question, Brendan.
All right, first question.
Brendan.
If the world was reset to the same state it was 5,000 years ago, do you think by the time the alternate world got to our time point, would it look much the same or would it be quite different? Ooh, it's interesting. So if, that's actually what they think happened with the pyramids. There is a documentary that talks about that, where they think the pyramids are so crazy and we don't understand it is because at that time they were at a farther point intellectually than we are now. It does not make any sense, but it's a cool fucking theory.
No, I know that. There's also different spots. I forget what this one thing was called, but this was a rabbit hole thing that we used to talk about where you would put your head between these rocks and they were in such alignment dimensionally that they would shoot your consciousness out into like space and you'd have these out-of-body experiences. I completely forget what it's called, but Graham Hancock is a really great dude to follow for that kind of stuff.
So would it be different? Do you think, at this point, are we all resetting or... are we dead?
Right. No, we're alive. 5,000 years ago is right around the Stone Age, is when the Stone Age ended. So we're already working with metals and making tools from bronze.
Are we in loincloths?
Is it us? Us three?
We're sharing the planets with like a number of now extinct, homonym relatives, so to speak, Neanderthals, all that.
One of us would socially fuck up enough to get bludgeoned to death. Like these are animals where these people are super aggressive. They're very, they're just primitive.
Yeah, and we're also we're very much it's just in our blood at this point to just say how we feel, like a couple of fucking dildos. And back then, if you were like, you're hurting my feelings, they would be like, oh, okay, cut off your head.
Excuse me, Grunty, unfurl those eyebrows.
Grunty.
If you were a man and you were like, I'm just feeling a little depressed today, it'd be like, oh, he's a witch. He's a witch.
Cut his toes off.
Yeah. But the question is, if when we got back to this point of time, so if we go 5,000 years ago and everybody goes back and now we're at this point, would it look the same or would it just be drastically different? It's got to be drastically different.
Yeah.
Drastically.
I mean, if we're going by physics,
well, just
I think by every metric, right?
Yeah, because all of us...
Literally, figuratively, mentally, emotionally, intelligently.
It depends what you think the purpose of people as a species are, we got weird with it. I think I said, I think the purpose of people is transhumanism, is people to become one with robots, and then eventually we get completely phased out because our empathy is our weakness and all that bullshit. I think we're just going to become robots on a rock.
Yeah.
So I think maybe if that's our fate, then it would be the same, just maybe would look a little different, Instead of Coke, it'd be Pepsi.
Yeah. Disgusting. All right.
Killing
next
people.
question. If you could steal 20 years of extra life by letting a stranger die, would you do it? 20 extra years that's a long time.
It's a lot of life. It's a lot of time to
also-
live with the having known you have killed somebody.
That wouldn't bother me. What would bother me is, can I stick the 20 years in like between 40 and 50? Like, can I
are you
still-
like 40.1? Yeah, you're like 42.1, 42.2.
Can I still be functional and regular, kind of youthful if I'm just going to live till 115? Like, no thanks.
Yeah, is it like, are you like being an older person for that long?
Yeah.
Dude, being old, like over 100 old seems like it's just a daily, it's a why God why situation.
I don't think so. I think if you have a good mindset, you could be like, look at me. I'm fucking over 100 years old. That never happens. Plus, I am so ready to die. I can't wait to die. If I died when I was 20, whatever, I'd be all afraid and scared. And now it's just going to be like going on a roller coaster for the first time in a long time.
On my side of the family, there's someone in my like my aunt's mother. She was 104.
Oh my
and she
God.
was looking good, dude. She was like a 90-year-old. She was like puttering around. She was like just motoring all across the place. And, she was such a little old Italian lady.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think if I live past 100, I'm gonna commit like public suicide. Like, that would be so. How funny would it be to see 100-year-old like blow their brains out in front of a group of people?
If you can lift the gun. I mean, if you can lift the gun and as you're shooting it, it doesn't just immediately go crack and like the fucking you shoot someone else, you let
Kill
someone
your
else
only
die.
you kill your only grandchildren with the bullet. You try to operate it with the toe and the broken wrist. It just goes through your face, but not enough to kill you.
Dude, the only thing you could do, like, I guess if you were that old, you'd have to throw yourself in front of a bus, right? Or just like step off a curb last minute and hope. But you'd be so slow to time it would be almost impossible.
Yeah.
If you guys were old, how would you kill yourself?
How
Just
old?
medicine for sure, like comfy and warm in bed. I wouldn't need to have blunt force trauma to end my life. And the last memory be just agony and blood loss on the street with the sound of a bus tire.
Couldn't you kind of merge the two? Couldn't you just take a boatload of pills and then step directly in front of a bus?
No, keep me in bed.
Yeah. No, I'm taking
under a warm blanket.
I'm taking a bunch of fucking pills. I'm going out on a boat. I'm going to the middle of the fucking ocean, and as dawn is coming up, I spend the whole night thinking about life and stuff. Maybe I have people there that I love and they're totally cool with me killing myself, And then as the fucking sun's coming up and it's not cold out, hopefully, I fucking just I just go into fucking unconsciousness and die.
Someone shoots you in the back of your head. And that's for petting the puppies
go,
to death. That was just Lenny from Of Mice and Men. You just described. I wait for the sun to rise over the beautiful lake. I like the kittens.
But Brendan's was almost a little more confusing because you just said you slipped into unconsciousness. Like, do you think you have the power to end your own life with your mind?
I think you do. I think you can, dude.
You think you could right now?
Well, you missed the part where I said take
you.
my pills. I'm doing it right now. I'm trying so hard right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say you'd take a bunch of pills. I just thought you'd fight those off and be fine.
No, you take like sleeping pills or whatever and just fucking die, dude.
In the middle of a boat, huh?
Yeah, and with like nice water and nice weather. Maybe not. Maybe just do it in like a den or something. Watching TV.
From a boat in the ocean to a den
on a beautiful body of water
to a place where the windows are
white trash living room.
The TV room. Put me in there.
There are more than one stuffed animals in a den.
And there's always Lego pieces on the ground in a den.
Oh yeah, totally. Those big Legos too, like not even the cool little Legos, just like the big one, the big red one. Where it's like, what's this for? Building a wall. So I just read. I'm just gonna pass by what I'm doing, and I'm just.
Watching Brendan try to sprint and pick up his bad joke is like my favorite
and
thing ever.
I was so funny on the Lost fucking file.
Yeah, dude.
On the Lost
we've
Files?
never been funnier, and it's just something nobody
I
will
was
ever
impressed. Yeah.
It's-
Well, if you
it's-
want to hear that, you can go to patreon.com/scenario-pod, where
Yes.
we have it up there as an audio. We may or may not have recorded almost a full 18 minutes right before this. But we're doing our best, and we're trying for you. So listen to the podcast and share it with everyone.
And we were trying so hard how to weasel our way out of making that work without just going, I think we just have to record another fucking episode. We're like, what if we went back in time and pushed record on the Zoom?
Yeah, that's the scenario. What if we pressed record from the beginning, and then it just shows us in the top 200?
Okay. Here's another question.
Now they were like Tenacious D. We should write a tribute to that, the greatest and best episode in the world.
Yeah,
that's
this
our $500 tier.
Wow.
Done.
Okay. If you had to pick between a hippo or a rhino as your steed for a fight, your opponent will get whatever animal you don't choose. Which one do you pick?
Oh,
This is kind of a hard question, actually.
It is a hard question. I would say Rhino has the advantage because of stabability, and I think they also have just as thick skin, if not thicker skin. So I think they would be able to take more damage. So I'm going Rhino.
As your steed, man, that'd be
Yeah,
so
right
cool.
on top of that.
Yeah, a hippo against almost anything else is superior. The Achilles heel of the whole thing is the fucking horn that could just stab through his little smooth skin. You know, the fucking hippo's mouth could crush down on somebody else's beak or snout or something like that, but it can't fucking do that with that stupid, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know, like, I don't even care about this question anymore. I just want to watch a fucking hippo fight a rhino.
So badly.
I literally
So
just
badly.
Googled it, and I think there's a couple videos that maybe we could watch sometime.
Well,
But
I know how I'm spending the rest of my night. It's arguing with Nicole about the volume being too loud on my rhino hippo fight.
I'm gonna go hippo. I think hippo would be cool. They're super fast. So are rhinos, though. Rhinos are just hippos with horns
Yeah, and armor.
and armor, but hippos have fucking thick skin too. They have real armor as
I don't know.
well.
Sometimes if you say something like really cutting, like about their weight, they can pierce them.
Yeah, been there.
Especially when the guy called me a hippo.
But
So wait, are you staying on the hippo? Or are you going to rhino?
I think I'm gonna go
Coming
to
over Team
Rhino.
Rhino,
I'm
yeah.
going over Team Rhino. Let's
Come
go.
on.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Okay. Next question. If your partner, imagine you have one if you're single.
Oh, so Brendan, do your best.
Yeah.
You
Was
remember what the warm caress of a woman felt like, right?
Yeah.
Well, put that in your brain.
Okay.
Try not to be sad.
Thanks, hypotheticalquestions.com. If your partner, imagine, was offered a great job opportunity on the other side of the world where they could earn lots of money and they were going to take it, would you go with them?
Depends the opposite side of the world, because there's varying degrees. You know what I mean? If she's like, we're going to Japan, we're going to Hawaii, we're going to Thailand, we're going
That'd
to
be
maybe some
awesome.
part of Australia, you'd be
That
like,
would be
hell yeah,
cool.
let's do it. If they're like, we're going to like just the humid part of India, I'm like,
I would love to see the Taj Mahal. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah.
But what a dope visit
Day
that
one.
afternoon.
Great. 74 more years to go.
But I was just thinking, I mean, even like say it was Bali or something, you know, which would be an amazing thing. But then you get there and like the internet isn't great, and it's the logistics of it, of continuing this career on any level. It's pretty difficult.
Unless you just become like the king of Bali, dude. I mean, imagine you're just like
you're the fucking Aruba Ray of Bali.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Bali Mike.
there are worse lives. to
Bali
live.
Mike. Bali Brendan would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, at that
dude.
point, I mean, you just have
to
go.
That sounds. What is? Then you just go. What is success? Am I making a living doing this? Do I not have to do anything else? Am I not living in paradise? And I'm just on 4 bananas a day or whatever I'm getting paid. To just have a good time.
4 bananas a day, and you have to wharf them all down before they go bad, like your Donkey Kong. Wharf? You've never heard wharf before?
Yeah, fisherman's.
Yeah,
No.
Fisherman's Wharf.
Okay, Fisherman's Wharf for sure. Yes.
I
But
thought
you
it's
never heard.
wolf. Wolf 'em down.
There's wolf. We used to say wharf. Me and my friends would go, "You gonna wharf that down, dude?" Wharf. I know that me saying it multiple times will not help.
Yeah,
wharf.
saying it to your
Wharf.
friends. Yeah. You'd be like, me and my friend said
So
a thing, which let me know that it wasn't a real.
It's a regional dialect. And by regional, I mean just your
An
circle
inside
of
joke
friends.
between.
Feeney, you never said wharf. You're from Long Island.
No, don't make it a Long Island thing.
It's a Long Island. You never.
That's
you're from
you,
Planet.
Jacob, and Chris, or whatever the fuck. That's. It's not a Long Islandism. All of Brendan's friends from back home all have like weird names. He'll be like,
They
he
do have
starts them
weird
out so
names.
normal. He's like, this is Jacob, and then this is Connor, and this is like Big Cheese, and then that's
Yeah,
like Little
we do.
Grapes. And you're like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
And that's
We have
D'Artagnan.
Me and Jacob talk about our friend Cheese like it's like we're not saying his name is Cheese all the time. We're like, yeah, Cheese just graduated from high school or whatever. Graduated
He's a young
from
friend.
He's your friend.
Your
He's the
friend.
new Cheese. He's new Cheese.
He's an early cheddar.
You upgraded cheeses.
He's still in his brie phase. All right, what's the next question, I guess?
Please. If you had to get $10,000 by tomorrow and no bank would give you a loan. Oh, we've done this before. What you want to do it? Let's skip it. Well, would you rather have to clean the windows of a 40-story skyscraper or go bungee jumping?
Bungee
Oh,
jumping.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
Look,
kidding?
I know. I don't write these questions, man.
but do you read them?
Oh,
This
I
is-
might want to have the thrill of my lifetime or do manual work?
Oh, this is
40 stories. Risk my life.
The harness is like a
It's so
scotch
funny,
tape.
dude.
It's windy and cold.
these questions are like they're like
Freezing suds.
they're like submitted to this website, and some of them are just so personal to the person who wrote it. It's like, would you rather have a lizard whom you're afraid of crawl all over your body, or
Or a spider that won't say hello.
okay? All right, here we go. Here's one. If you were stuck in the TV show Friends, which character would you want to be?
Gunther.
I don't.
I was gonna say Gunther too. I'd be whoever fucks Jennifer Aniston. Whoever fucks Rachel.
Yeah, who's that
Oh,
guy?
all of them?
It's all
They
of them
all do?
but Chandler.
Oh.
Oh, all of them but Chan Man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Monica and Phoebe don't, but Joey does. I'd be Joey. I want to be Joey.
Yeah.
He fucks around. He goes through a little bit of an existential crisis towards the end of the series, but he's got
He's
a
an
great
actor.
life. He's an actor on a soap opera. He fucks Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Fucks all these bitches.
Oh, no.
He gets money, dude.
Gets money.
What's happening to you?
Yeah. What?
What was
That's
that?
that's living
Turn that
single.
off.
Who I am. That's who I am. He gets to wharf down pussy, dude.
Oh no!
Oh, dude. Oh, no.
All right. Some of these questions are bad.
Some of these comments are worse.
Yeah.
This is why we need you guys to submit questions to us. So go to hit us up. Here's the Scenario podcast across social media, and go to our website. Here's the scenario.com.
Here's another question. Do you think the world would be better, worse, or just a different place if all land was connected, like it was millions of years ago?
Probably.
I mean, if all land was connected, that would make the ocean property just the most expensive things ever because so many people would be stuck all the way in the middle of the planet, and they'd be literally half a world away from an ocean. Just in the fucking the desert that they could never see without getting. Imagine not being able to see the water until you get on a 16-hour plane ride. Any water? Just land for 16 hours?
Oh my God, that would be a fucking nightmare. But if you're used to it, then it wouldn't matter.
But wait,
No, it's not that we're used
lake's
to it,
not
but
a thing?
Well,
I mean,
it's all just one thing. So this is before it starts
Lakes are a
fragmenting
thing.
off. But
Lakes
there's
were
still
a thing,
bodies of
though.
water, Yeah. There's
Yeah.
stagnant waters.
So then you could see water.
Yeah, water, but not the ocean. I don't understand. We're talking lakes and oceans.
I'm a big
here. Like, what are we
lake
fucking
guy.
doing?
We've had this argument before. I love lakes.
I love lakes.
Oh, I'm a big lake over the ocean, man. The ocean is too powerful, too intimidating.
Yeah.
That's the
too
fucking beauty
seductive.
of the whole thing. That's it. That's why it's just it can give and take. Lakes just feels like
Yeah, it
it's
can
sitting
take.
there like a person's ass up in an alleyway. And you're just like, lake, huh?
And
Just
I will
sitting here
take
waiting
it.
for me.
And I will take it. I'll dip my tootsies in the sand and take it.
I guess we would be, we'd still be fighting and shit, like as like, because people love to argue with each other. But we'd be like, I'm from the northeast side of the planet, and
For sure.
I'll tell you what, everybody would probably be a bit tanner. We'd all be fucking. Everybody would be fucking. Everybody would eventually be all multicultural.
It still
yeah,
will.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
How many more years do you think until that happens?
I don't know. Oceans are vast, my friend.
Yeah. hopefully, just like 1 year, one more year.
One
Because
more
if you
year.
think of it in terms of like a giant map of the world, right? It's like all the ones kind of near, like very close to either side of the equator are pretty mixed. You know what I mean? Even between like America and the top of South America, it's always in like the extremes of like poles, and it's like super white. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some more.
I'm gonna have Haas try and just fix some of this.
Okay. Would you prefer to be thanked for doing nothing or do something kind and the recipient never know?
Brendan, take
Please.
two. Just bring that back.
I don't even like that question. That's a
All right,
stupid
then
question.
The next
we gotta
one,
we gotta
I mean, if it-
proofread some of these. We got.
Well, I know. I should. Well, that's what we used to do. But I like not knowing with you guys. All right. Would you rather be a pro video game player or a pro lawn bowler? What's a lawn bowler?
Is that cornhole?
I don't know. Hold on. Lawn
Or is that
bowler.
bocce?
No, but there is
Lawn
actual like
bowling.
you set it up like pins.
Oh yeah. I would like to be. I being a fucking video gamer, like a pro video gamer, would be very cool. But my back is already fucking killing me all the time. I can't sit down all this time. And like at least with lawn bowling, you're at least fucking moving.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that.
It's the slightest bit of exercise you could possibly get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you lived in like Charleston or something to go do that. You know what I mean? You sit out there with your little white pants on, your little blue Pastelli polo with your little Tom Collins drink.
Yeah.
Throw around a
Yeah,
ball.
that'd be fucking awesome, dude.
That and shuffleboard. Sounds like a good goddamn time.
Man,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like shuffleboard.
Yeah. I want to wear white loafers with like, salmon pants when I'm 65.
That would be fucking awesome. I'll probably be wearing hoodies. I'm gonna be like an old man that's wearing too many jackets, and you're like, "Oh, sad,"
I know exactly what you're talking about. Weirdly enough, you'd look like Joey from Friends.
yeah. Like, I hope he has a family, at least somebody.
Did we
to
both
take care of him.
Did we ever all answer that question?
Which
Well,
the Friends
You
one?
both, is it Joey?
Oh, I think just Brendan answered.
I just answered. Yeah, you said Gunther.
I was kidding.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what's the other question?
So
we can
answer seriously.
So obviously,
Yeah, we're not going to let this rest.
yeah, I'd be Ben, Ross's son.
The kid.
Yeah.
I want to be the monkey.
The kid.
The kid.
Yeah. Or what's the other question we didn't answer?
No, we answered it.
Okay. Well,
But
what's
you
another
didn't
question?
answer. But you didn't answer the Friends one.
I don't have a friend. I haven't watched enough Friends to know the characters enough to be able to make a comparison. That's how little Friends. I've seen Friends. I just know that Joey's like the big clown. He's like the Kramer, right?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if Feeney has a Friends tattoo across his back. Biggest
threat.
Friends fan on earth.
It's just a tattoo of 3 hands clapping. That number wasn't even right. Da 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 da. So
Yeah.
it's 4 claps. All right. Would you let a tarantula spider crawl all over you for $100? If not, how much money would it take?
If I was told that it was like defanged or not venomous, or like, you know, if it does get you, it's not gonna poison
Like
you or some
swell
shit like
up?
that. Yeah. If it's not gonna, I'm not gonna have a reaction to it. Then okay. But I mean, tarantula spiders they're actually not the most dangerous of spiders, but they do legitimately freak me out the most. Like that is like
they're so fucking weird.
I don't like
dude.
their long, hairy legs. It's the hairiness of their
It's the
legs.
hair.
And there's so many eyes. And just to picture that thing crawling up me really just...
So
You
slow,
just lost your
too.
breath. You just go,
I felt it as I went like this.
dude. All I can picture is me screaming and it reaching its little legs in my fucking mouth.
And putting its spider dick in your mouth.
yeah. I suck its tarantula.
Take
dick.
it. Yeah. I think for $100 though, what do you say?
Brendan's like, I mean, $100 is $100.
Yeah, that gets you 2 lunches.
No, I mean, I would probably at least demand $1,000. Like I would
For that?
That seems
Yeah.
excessive. Yeah.
Seems high.
For sure.
Yeah.
For tarantula is a pretty harmless spider. Also
Yeah.
on the spider spectrum.
defanged. But what if it's not defanged?
Even still, I don't think they have the necessary poison to kill you. I'm gonna look that up.
They also like don't like just attack out of the willy nilly. Like they don't just bite.
Yeah, but it
immediately.
will when I scream and flail about.
Yeah. So
Okay,
don't move.
tarantulas give some people the creeps because of their large, hairy bodies and legs. Yes, of course, that's why they freak us out. But these spiders are harmless to humans except for a painful bite, and their mild venom is weaker than a typical bee's. Among the arachnid enthusiasts, these spiders
Still,
have
though.
become popular pets.
Still though, like
Painful bite.
the bite though, yeah, and like even though they're like, oh yeah, it's still a bite. It's still something biting you. It's still like this giant bird eating thing just biting you, and you're like, fuck, get away from me.
Yeah,
dude.
I would
Fuck.
really. I don't know if I could do it. I really, truly would hate it so much. I would need to smash it with a bat until it was flat and jelly.
I was just gonna say that. That's what would end up. That's what would happen. Is like I'd be like, yeah, $100, I'll do it. And as soon as it gets on me, I just smash it with my fist, and it blows
But
up.
what
like
if
a
what if you
gusher.
smash what if you smash it and there was a sack of pregnant spiders and they go
Oh
all the little hairs?
It Cloverfields into my mouth, dude. I would legitimately dive into traffic. I would run screaming into a 4-lane highway.
Dude, it'd be great if you go to fucking hit it and it has 2 arms and it just stops your hand and starts going like
Starts taking
pushing
body
your-
shots on you with its other
Yeah,
6 legs.
It goes like
It holds up your 2 hands and works you from the ribs. The other one's giving you a kidney shot.
oh my god, that's great. That's so funny.
Getting tuned up by
man.
a spider.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Do you think like if you hit a tarantula, would it like blow up like an insect, or does it like die like a squirrel?
It
Like
probably
would,
dies
would you
like a
just
squirrel, yeah.
right? Like would you
Probably
just like
blood and
crush
guts
its
everywhere.
back?
Yeah.
It just like fucking it just sprains its back and
And makes that horrific sound that animals make when they're dying.
Does it does it make a sound, tarantulas?
They'd
I
probably
just
make
did
a
it.
high pitch like
Oof.
Oh, fuck,
that's the sound I
dude.
picture them when they're on fire.
Get the fuck out of there with that.
That was thousands of them on fire.
Brendan
mute me?
threw his
Did you
ears
just mute
back.
me?
No.
Someone
What?
muted me.
You muted it?
Okay.
You muted
think
yourself. You're
You
muted
just
right now.
muted yourself.
You're
Oh,
muted right
fuck.
now. You're
How?
muted.
Why?
There
Why?
you go. Now you're unmuted.
Wow.
Someone's doing it.
You're
Someone's
censoring
doing it to
yourself.
I can't do it to you because I'm not the host. So if anything,
can't
Ken's doing
either.
it, and Tannen's not
Definitely
doing it either.
No,
But anyway,
I'm
what
not.
were you? You threw your head back in
I
lapel?
hated that sound. Let's
because you saw it.
I'm gonna say about like $800. Give me $800. I'll do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a G.
I love how you're
I'm
like
gonna need $1,000.
I said $1,000, and both of you said that's too steep.
No, you said so much more earlier.
No, he said
I said $1,000. You fucking turncoats.
Cowboy.
$1,000. I'll do it for $1,000. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the more you talk about it, the more horrific it is.
I know it's starting to fucking go up in my head.
Yeah, yeah.
But here,
the more we talk about it.
Speaking of money, would you spend a night in a haunted house for $500? What about $5,000? That's a strange way to ask this question.
Never take the
I'll tell
first
you
offer.
what. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Poor negotiating question.
I would say I would do it for $500, dude. If you told me that you were putting me up in a fucking, because that's what it is, $500 a night for like a 5-star fucking king luxury hotel. If you told me you're putting me in the master suite of this European hotel that's right on the canal and it's opulent as shit, but also like a bunch of people and slaves and kings and emperors and pharaohs were murdered in there, I'd be like, I'd be like, let's fucking do it.
That would be really cool. One night alone, though, it might drive you mad a little bit.
It might drive you mad, it might.
Only if
You might get all 6s and 7s.
You might get mad overnight. It might have a lasting impression on you.
It drive you mental.
I think I'll have a laugh.
I think I have a laugh. I'll take the piss. Yeah, I guess I would do it. I mean, $500. If they were like $500, spend one night. I'm like, does it have a bed? Where am I staying?
Haunted doesn't mean that like you're
No
going
phone,
to get
though.
murdered there.
No phone though. No nothing.
Well, you got to have working. It's got to be like
Maybe
I
a
picture
book.
just
You have a book.
I just feel like $500 isn't worth it. It's like you got to pay my rent to do anything.
Yeah,
Like at the very
start
minimum,
at my rent.
Yeah, you got to clear my one nut.
I won't even go on the road for $500 sometimes.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Brendan,
take
are we
$5,000.
lying on the show?
I know
now?
we're lying. I'll do it. I know. I'll do it for like $150. I don't care. Please
Again,
invite
poor
me.
negotiating skills.
Yeah, would you rather hire me for $500 or $100?
I'll perform in the haunted house.
Yeah, I think that's what you got to do, man. Because there's no guarantee that anything's gonna happen at all. It's a haunted house. It's not a prison. It's like there's a.
But what if you were staying at
A
like
real haunted house, though. Like, really.
yeah, like what if you ever see
None of that shit.
It's a Wonderful Life and the house they move in, the Bailey house that like is leaking on their wedding day and all that shit.
Yeah.
What if you had to stay there overnight before just completely dilapidated, all that shit?
Well, then I want
everything's freaky.
$5,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just
Yeah, I'll
decide it's a hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you decided it was the Bailey home. You had a specific home in mind.
I did. It was always that home.
I drew a broad yet beautiful picture.
I want to stay in fucking Casper's house where he has that chair that goes down to that thing that
Yeah.
is that lab.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'd do that for $500.
Yeah, I'd do that for free. I'd give them $500 to.
What about Luigi's mansion?
No, that's a bad mansion. It's
How much
bad.
did that cost?
Brendan just got very serious,
Serious as I get.
post-molesty face. He was just like, no, that's a bad place. We don't go there. We don't go to that castle, Mike. We can't go there. You know that.
He turns on the vacuum, he turns off the vacuum. He turns on the vacuum, he turns off the vacuum.
I'm just so sick of like looking at a ghost and it's smiling at me, and then when I look away, it fucking comes at me evil. You know?
Has that happened to you a lot? What do you mean you're so sick of it? What?
Brendan, what is going on with you? Are you all right?
What's behind that curtain?
Is someone in there with you now?
Yeah. How many people do you see, Brendan?
Are they in the room with you right now?
Yeah.
Are they here with us right now? Okay. This is a fun one. If you were to start your own restaurant, what type of food would you sell? How many items would you have on your menu?
Well, I will have my own restaurant, and it's going to be once all the world
are you
is
gonna
over,
call
and
it?
I'm going to. Well, I'll tell you. So I know it would be a very small menu. I'm talking like a beachside place, like one of those just
Called
beachside,
Snarkies.
beachside or beachfront, I should say, oceanfront beach.
Snarky's. Snarky's Bar and Grill.
Snarkies Bar.
There's a great place called Sharky's Bar and Grill.
I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah, so I would have one on the water there, very limited menu, just like beach fare, like guacamole, but some high-end stuff as well as that. I would make margaritas and kick everybody's ass with them, and then, that's it. That's what we'd do.
Yeah.
We'd be on the water, and it'd be a great time, and we'd all love it, and you guys should
Yes.
come invest.
I'd love to be a part of your
And we also would
Snarkies.
we own the little business next door that, rents out like jet skis and fucking stuff for the tourists and shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
The
Just
haunted
make a
house next
killer.
door.
Yeah. I'm just idiots are paying me $500 to go try and stay in there.
Yeah.
Mine is going to be a different type of restaurant. It's going to be a drug restaurant, and each floor has a different drug experience. So on one floor would be hallucinogens, mushrooms. Then there would be a cocaine floor. Then there would be a Molly floor. Then there would be a marijuana floor.
Cool.
And each one would have separate motifs and certain things that appeal to each individual specifically on that drug. Art will be involved.
So now this just isn't a restaurant. Like
No, they
never
serve
been.
drugs. They serve you drugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so instead
I was
of
gonna say it's
food-
gonna be. You got to hope that the cocaine audience, that
Yeah.
their turnover rate's fast enough to make up for the heroin addicts. They're gonna be there
Yeah.
for 19 hours
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah, people are turning to the waiters and being like, "I'll have the Molly tartar."
The meth guy's
Heroin
been here
addict.
for 18 days at table 6. Can we get him more bread?
Well, that's the thing. It's their price is a little bit more, so it's an overnight stay.
We're out of water.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, could I have a belt? And a
this
hot
is,
spoon
This is our finest belt. It's like draped over us.
and a preheated spoon, please. No fire mark.
That's your salad spoon. That's your heroin spoon.
And that's your mirror.
My restaurant would just be a 5-star fucking steakhouse that I have nothing to do with except for my name on the fucking thing, like Michael Jordan's restaurant.
Brandon's.
And I'm standing there, I'm like looking at him like, mother, you son of a bitch. Yeah, it's called Brandon's.
He realizes opening night when his mother points it out. Who he had to get out of the retirement home for this. It was a big deal. They hadn't talked in a while.
Yeah.
This was everything to him.
And her. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
You try to convince her that it's actually your name. So you're like, no, it's Brandon.
Oh, mama, Alzheimer's. It's a nightmare. All right. What else we got?
If your personal heaven was actually a place on Earth, modeled just like you remember it, what part of Earth would you pick? Your own personal heaven.
I want
think
one of those.
Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, when I was in Ireland and I was standing on like the what were those giant like
Cliffs of Moher.
the Cliffs of Moher, and just like seeing the water and the fucking sun, and it just felt good. Like it was cold, but it wasn't too cold. You know what I mean? That was fucking great. That felt so peaceful.
Yeah.
I would like a video game map in which I go to kind of like in Far Cry, Brendan, when there's different climates. So like I want I go to this area over here, and now I'm in like the Kauai area of the map. But then I can go, if I want snow, I just go up to the mountainous region, and then it's like peaceful, nice forest snow. And then you can go down to more of like a deserty. There could be a lake,
Yeah,
Mike.
your own.
And
Your
then
own
maybe-
personal little.
All right,
breath.
dude. I'll share heaven with you.
Yeah, all right.
Wherever you guys are is my own personal heaven.
Oh, that's sweet. I think mine would be the volcanic ash beach at the top of the road to Hana in Hawaii, in Maui. I
Cool.
think.
Oh my god, I want to go to
place,
Hawaii so bad.
dude. That place is where I fucking like felt my grandpa. I literally had like I told you that story, right?
$600, by the way, right now, round trip to go to Hawaii.
Dude, I
get it.
just was looking and it said like $3,000. Can we go? Can I go? I'm gonna go. I'm going to Hawaii.
You should go.
$600?
It's
That's
600
one of the
bucks, dude.
unemployment checks right now.
Because I'm hood rich.
Are you
Brendan
serious?
comes back from Hawaii with gold teeth, and he's like, "There's more money coming, right?"
Yeah, I look like riffraff.
What do you mean rent?
Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm gonna go. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go alone.
Yeah, go alone.
Yeah,
Be like
amazing.
be like a masked up Peter from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh man, I'm definitely doing research on that.
Travel Zoo,
okay.
baby. Travel Zoo. It's under.
Travel Zoo?
Yeah.
Not a
Okay.
sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Not yet.
But they're great. And we get 2 sponsors.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd ask to
tried-
cut it out, but we gotta actually
tried-
isolate
no,
it and
come
use
on,
it for
no.
a clip instead.
I tried.
What did Bruce Almighty just take over your body?
You know, we timed out everything so perfectly, and then we recorded 17 minutes, and it threw me off incredibly.
How so?
I got too high.
Oh, well, let's watch. Let's do a couple more. Let's do 1 or 2
Let's
more.
do a couple more. If it was somehow proven that we were all living in a matrix, like computer program, what do you think would happen to the world? Mass violence and chaos, I'd say, probably.
Isn't that
Unless-
what's happening?
Whoa.
I don't know. Would it be any different? Like, would people demand to be woken up if the alternative is to physically fight machines? It's like, pick your poison. Which would you
Yeah.
rather have? That sounds
Yeah,
like
plug me the fuck in, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
would if I got that fucking offer from Morpheus, you got it. I'm snorting that blue pill.
Yeah. Ignorance is bliss. Just
we
eat
go-
the steak.
You go take the blue pill and go back to your life of hey.
Yeah, dude, I would crush it up, put it in a wet fucking tissue paper, and boof it up my ass right in front of him.
Yeah, dude, I'm taking both pills and I'm grinding it in a pill grinder and then I'm snorting it off some chick's tits.
Boof a blue pill.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the only thing that would really be different is like people would like you'd have the option to unhook, you know? And you'd probably go a little crazy. You'd probably be like, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Everything I've ever thought was a lie." You know?
I mean, is it though? What's not real about the experience? You're still technically conscious in this matrix, and you're getting, you're having natural reactions to stimulus. All of it is real, whether or not it's contrived or not. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you don't know if when you get unhooked, the whole time I'd be going, "Is this a thing as well?"
Right? Yeah. How the fuck do you know? You don't even have a
You have
totem.
no fucking
You just keep
idea.
unplugging plug after plug.
Yeah, until you're back in the
Your
Simpsons.
little
where
tiny
the-
Russian doll pulling them out.
All right. Here's another question for your ass. If you had to change your accent to one from another country, which country would you pick?
Ireland.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that was bad.
That was bad.
But no, I used to be better at it when I played Gaelic football because I'd just be surrounded by all of them. But they're so fucking good. Oh yeah, it's like it's intoxicating. You want to talk like it. Like that's why whenever I'm around Katie Boyle, I always do an
course.
Irish accent, and she's like, "Stop making fun of me," and I'm like, "I'm just having fun with your accent."
Yeah,
It's
you're having
great.
the crack, as she would say.
I'm a crack.
Yeah, you're having the crack. It's good crack. When you're like, oh yeah, like this podcast is good crack.
This is what they say.
What a battle! What a battle we all just had in our minds for like just a battle of alpha. We're like, don't say anything. Don't you dare. French. I think I would pick the French accent just because when I say impossible, it comes out impossible. You know, impossible.
Oh, that's nice.
So you like to make it sound sexy when you're saying you can't do something?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Impossible.
I cannot run on the treadmill today. Impossible. Impossibly. Cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
Dude. I think I would have to. I don't know, man. I kind of like. I mean, Ireland seems like the clear winner there, but if not, you know what? I'll go with Italian.
Italian's
That's a nice little language of love, you know?
That's a good one, yeah.
Even
You
though
know
that's
what?
French.
I want to change my answer. I would have just a hardcore African accent. Like if I could just, if it was authentic and just it was perfect and spot on, I would love for that to come out of my face. It would blow people's minds.
Do it.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio. Do it.
If you want that,
I can't even
that's an
picture
Irish
it.
goodbye. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? That was not bad, actually, right?
Yeah.
I only know it, or my only real reference, what I have in my head is the air up there. What? I go left, I go right, Jimmy Dolan shake and bake.
That sounds more Jamaican.
It's
though. You
Jamaican.
sound like,
It's very
you sound like
Jamaican.
Chet
Yeah,
Hanks.
but that's what he sounds. Yeah, that's hilarious. But that's what the guy sounds like in the movie. He's probably not African either.
Welcome to Here's a Scenario. We be Irie.
Left button
Irie
just cuts
from
this part
Africa.
off, and they're like,
Yeah.
they are no longer with us.
Yeah. They'll never know how close they came to complete and utter destruction. Let's do one more and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I love it. Let's see. If you could change one thing, we did that one. If you had to lose one of your five senses, which one would you choose and why? That's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. You know, a man in younger clothes as myself would have said nose, but damn, dude, I after
That was
losing
brutal.
my sense of
'Cause
smell, that was
it fucks up your taste too. You don't enjoy food as well with no sense of smell.
fucks everything up, man.
But it's also it's sight, eyes,
Touch.
I mean sight, hearing,
Sight,
touch.
eyes, looking.
Sight, eyes, look long. Good now. Hear, ears. In there goes.
Sound.
Mouth for to speak.
It's eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and touch.
Throat. All right.
Doctor.
Touch. Yeah. Yeah. No, you gotta go.
And then the sixth sense.
You gotta go nose then, because I'm not going deaf, and
Of course.
I ain't gonna stop talking. They ain't gonna make me. And then I want to be able to see, because that's obviously the one I would keep over everything.
Yeah.
But then I want to be able to taste stuff and touch stuff.
I need to taste. I need to touch. I need to hear. I need to see. Nose, I don't need it, but it will drive me crazy if I don't have it. But nose.
But you won't be in a state of fear. If it's like, imagine if you couldn't hear, you just always be like, someone here? Like I just constantly be like, how do they know? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that.
And
that
same with
sound.
blind. That's even worse. Anytime you hear anything, you're like, what?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a bus right in front of your face.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
believe people live in the city blind. It's like they're all
They're
superheroes. Superheroes
Insane.
and or road slicks.
Yeah. Those are the real American Ninja Warriors.
Blind people in New
Blind
York.
people in Manhattan. Yeah. Yeah. Nose is just something that you'd have to get over with like meditation and therapy.
Yeah, you'd figure it out. It'd be frustrating, but just walk through life with 25% taste. I think we're convoying to end the episode.
Convoy to end.
Convoy. That's the end of the episode, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want more of this, we get 3 hours plus more of podcasts on our Patreon. It's patreon.com/scenariopod. We got Irish Goodbye podcast. Listen to that. Listen to Garbage Days with Brendan and Scott Chaplin. Check out our YouTubes, Mike Cannon Comedy, Mike Feeney Comedy, Brendan Sagalow. Just subscribe to everything and anything you can us, and we genuinely appreciate it. We love you. See you later.
Later.
Bye, everybody. Here's the Scenario is Mike Feeney, Mike Cannon, and Brendan Sagalow. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcast. For more information about the show, visit here'sthescenario.com.